to the game.
Going on, Relocation Football League College Series fans. It is your boy Nix, aka Rob Roby, and we are back here for some Week 7 football here in the RFL College Series, moving right along this season, and it has been a great one for both of these teams and a lot of other teams in the mix of things here. Tonight we got number 7, Georgia at 4-1, taking on number 8, Tennessee at 5-0. An SEC rivalry game going down tonight. Somebody got to lose. Who you got in the chat? Let's go ahead and turn this thing side to side and get this SEC rivalry game going as the ball is off of the tee and the Bulldogs give it to Volunteers. We got some football going down here. Ball's off the 25-yard line. Here's Johnson gonna pass, and that is gonna be a catch made in a first down as Danny Johnson throws a dime on that first play there. Here's Johnson throwing to the outside here. 2nd and 7, 3-yard gain on the play. Georgia trying to adjust. They go from man-to-man right now, hoping to stop him. Passing attacks, juke move. He's going to have a nice gain of 4 on the play. We'll get to the 45-yard line, and this is where Georgia needs to bring some pressure here against Johnson. He's got loads of time, throws one, but it's going to be underneath, and they are going to stop him there on his first drive. So only 1 first down out of that drive there. That's a great recovery there by Georgia. And they quickly get Danny Johnson's Tennessee Vols out of there. And out will come Jonathan Wilson. Last week, tearing up the gridiron, 338 yards, 3 touchdowns. And despite the troubles that he's had as far as getting passing coverage, right? Getting guys to protect them in the pocket, pass protection, I can see. He's got Georgia at 4-1, 2-0 in the SEC, the number 7 overall, looking to have a good day. It's a nice gain for 5 on that last play. It's like going to be another nice gain as he will get 3 yards on that one. 3rd and 2 now. Can Wilson convert here on 3rd down? They're going to send a man in motion. Tennessee making an adjustment. Trying to run to the outside. It goes nowhere. Handed that ball off to Jamil Morris. And Jamil going nowhere, and Georgia going to be forced to punt this ball quick, fast, and in a hurry back to Tennessee here. Out comes Danny Johnson. Had a little bit of success moving the ball, but gave it up after the 2nd attempt at a first down, and that will be another catch made. Danny Johnson squeezing in dimes right now to wide receivers. That was an excellent looking pass. He's trying to manage this game right now. He's making some adjustments himself here on offense. He's in the offset, looking down the field, going to throw it underneath here, out into the flats. That ball going to be caught. That's a 2nd and 5. As he got that one to Dalton Casey, the tight end 1 on the play here. Here's Johnson going to throw it underneath ball there, but the big hit, the impact, going to draw that ball loose. 3rd and 5. It is loud in this stadium right now. The 11th man is in the building, 12th man, I should say. Under pressure, and they are going to be down. 4th and 12. That's a dead man as Marvin going to get to him on the play there. Number 99, the defensive tackle Mike Marvin, making his presence felt. And he had a double team block on this guy, man, and he just releases out of that. Makes a great sack there for a man down on Danny Johnson. 4th and 12 here. High kick going the other way. Fielded. And Georgia going to get this ball back here. From the 33-yard line, can Wilson make something shake here for Georgia? In the offset. Fakes the ball. Going to throw. It's a big gain and a catch across the 40 to the 37-yard line. Love the RPO there. And how about the read there by Jonathan Wilson there? He connects with Bryce Denson. That's the wide receiver 3. Who had a big gain on that last play. Bounce it to the outside. Spin move. And he's going to be corralled in the backfield. Nothing going there. A loss of 5 on the play. I think they need to keep Jonathan Wilson in a passing rhythm. When he's on, he's on. He's going to quickly pass it out there, and that ball never going to develop. As Tennessee crashing down on that one. Empty backfield for Wilson. Wilson looking. Wilson stepping up, and he cannot get away. It's a dead man down as they get him on the play. And that brings up 4th and 16. I mean, it had such a big-time pass on that RPO play. Caught the whole side off guard, and then they run some conservative stuff here in the backfield. This is where it starts to get tricky for Georgia, man. Too many plays that take a long time to develop here. not taking advantage of Jonathan Wilson's quick strike ability here. Gotta get this guy throwing that football more often. Stop maybe a lot of this misdirection in the backfield. Nonetheless, the 1st and 10 here for Tennessee. Danny Johnson gonna hand this ball off. Going downhill, still on his feet, and finally gonna be tackled after a 7-yard gain on the play. That's a line pitched over for Georgia. Danny gonna throw. And that's going to be another catch made for a 1st down. Danny Johnson been delivering dimes to wide receivers and those quick slant routes. He's going to go nowhere there. The Georgia defense gets to him there. A loss of 3. Good looking play there by the D. Linebackers over the middle of the field. Going to run it at him. Gets out of there across the 40, 45, and going to get all the way to the 49-yard line before he's taken down. What a run that was there. Johnson throws, has a man, has some blocks, cuts it back inside. They will be to the 44-yard line on the play. Johnson adjusting here, stacked wideouts on the wings. Gets it to him. And he fights for 2 yards. 3rd and 1. Big spread here for Tennessee. Johnson gonna hand it off, and it goes nowhere. The Bulldogs out of their cage. They shut that down, man. Oh my. Trying to run a little outside zone there, and that got absolutely shut down by the Bulldogs. That goes into the end zone. They'll bring it back out to the 20. We're going to chance to see Jonathan Wilson. This is the set I like to see Jonathan Wilson in here. Got to keep this thing simple. Let this guy just fire. They're going to try to run it. Cuts it back. Spin move. 2-yard gain on the play. Wilson. That's a man in motion. That's Sean Cassidy that he's sending motion there. Throws another quick pass outside. Catches him off, and he's up the sidelines. To the house. Let's see. 30, 25, 20, 10, 5. He goes. Touchdown. Georgia Bulldogs. Oh, my goodness. How about that there? Going with this quick, fast-paced football approach here. Jonathan Wilson finds Davion Williams, and that is just going to be speed and explosion as he cuts it up the field, and looking like nobody has the speed to catch up to this man. What a great play call that was there, and the athleticism of Davion Williams strutting to the house for the call, and that's 6. Make it 7 with the extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is good. 2 plays, 80 yards. How you like that one right there? It's kind of giving that quick style of football a little bit of grief as it was getting shut down in a few plays. Looks like they finally got one and caught the defense off guard. Just that athleticism there. Boy, they turned that into a big house call for a touchdown. Here's Danny Johnson trying to respond. 1-yard gain on the play. Brings up a 2nd and 9. DB's playing off of the wideouts. They're going to run right at him. Big game, big lane. That's a 1st down. And you know the name, Morris, to the 34-yard line. What a run that was. Great run blocking. That's just power football all day. Another big run, spin move, and he has another 1st down as Jamil Morris starting to find his legs quite literally right now. Halfback run with a couple of big gains here, and look at Tennessee at the 45-yard line. Danny Johnson getting handed off again 3 times in a row. Killing him right there. 9 carries, 51 yards here for Jamil Morris. We're facing a 2nd and 7 here, and the DB's playing off a little bit here. Read option. Danny Johnson, the keeper, and he runs through him, man. How about one shoulder there for the 1st down? What a big-time run that was, man. He ran right over Tony Hag, the quarterback, two there to get that first down. That's how you intimidate the defense. Stacked wideouts here. Danny Johnson in the offset. Danny Johnson game managing. Gonna hand the ball off. And Jamil Morris can't get out of there. Gets 3 yards on the play, 2nd and 7. Here's Danny Johnson, steps up, looking downfield, gonna take off here. And he's gonna dive to the 38-yard line, 3rd and 4. They're flipping the play. They might try some outside zone here on 3rd and 4. Let's see though. Bunch wide, bottom of the screen. Throws and has a man. Oh, he's too wide open. He was too wide open on that play. They did not account for the 3rd target there. He just runs a simple quick slant over the middle of the field, and that's a nice ball delivered there by Danny Johnson for the first down. Here's Johnson looking again. Johnson with a big arm down the field, end zone, and that is going to be broken up over the top. He could not get that. Well played there by Emmett Bloom, cornerback 4. Big run. 3rd and 7. Take off, and Danny gonna throw that one away there. 4th and 7. We'll have to settle for a field goal back. Kick is up. It's a slow one. Let's see. And that is gonna be all to the good. Field goal is good. So Tennessee with a solid looking drive there. Georgia ducking one on that one though. Their defense holding up and only giving up 3. A nice start to this game. We've seen a lot of action so far. Hopefully it continues that way. A bit of a punt fest at first, but it turned up real quick on us here. Oh, nice broken tackle. Another broken tackle. He's going to be inches shy. Good looking run there by Cameron Graves for Georgia. Read option, spin move, first down. Jonathan Wilson not playing any games there. Getting right to the first down. We got a new set of downs here. Loaded box here for Tennessee. Gonna send the man down, and Graves gonna get 2 yards out of the play. Blitz came in a little slow there. TV pausing in a second. Allowed Graves to pick up those 2 yards there. Nonetheless, good stuff there. Not allowing him to get anything else here. Another quick pass. They're trying to catch him off guard with that there. 3rd and 9. As soon as Jonathan Wilson is getting that ball, that's how the play call is designed. 2033 passing yards this season here. They're just trying to catch him snoozing there. The 3rd and 9 now. Man to man, out of mass traffic here. They're going to adjust to this one. And here is Wilson stepping up, gonna launch it down the field. Got a man, one-on-one, catch gonna be made, and he's gonna be out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Oh my goodness. How about the catch there by Bryce Denson? Jonathan Wilson reading that so well there. They sent Denson from the opposite side of the field from right to left, and he absolutely cooked the man over the top there. What a great pass, well-placed ball there by Jonathan Wilson, and a beautiful catch there by Bryce Denson. Shovel pass, and 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson stepping up. Wilson taking off, and Wilson going to be caught from behind. Not the fastest QB we've seen, but he will get mobile on you when he can to pick up some tough yardage there. They're going to get the ball off before the end of the first quarter. Throws a dime, and that'll be down to the 4, and that is how we're going to end the first quarter of games here in this Week 7 matchup. Hey, smash the like button here on the channel if you are live here with us. It's Danny Johnson versus Jonathan Wilson going down here. SEC rivalry game, 4-1 Georgia. versus 5-0 Tennessee. Georgia 2-0 in the SEC. Tennessee 1-0 in the SEC. Tennessee third behind, just behind Georgia, who's sitting at second. This is a big-time game here. Wilson throws, and that is going to be an incomplete pass and broken up there by the defense there. Looked like that was Benji Brum, the strong safety, getting his hand on that one here. Gonna keep it. Wilson fighting down to the 3. Third and go. Here's Wilson in the pocket. Oh, he's got a lot of real estate. He throws one, and it's gonna be a dime. Touchdown, Georgia! How do you like that pass there? How about that pass? Keyshawn Jones, wide receiver 2 here, and Jonathan Wilson throws a laser. He could have taken off there. Gambling though, decent coverage, and he puts a football right between the numbers. This is gonna make this thing 14-3. 11 plays, 82 yards, 3 minutes and 53 seconds taken off the clock. Safe to say right now, Jonathan Wilson is dialed in this game here. Stevie Johnson in the offset. Georgia playing well off for the wide receivers. They'll hand this ball off. Johnson's got to do something. You got to figure this out. Quick pass from him. 3rd and 2. Georgia showing pressure on the outside edge. They're going to give it a first down on the play there. Second and 12. Danny Johnson's just trying to find something to get this offense going. Decent run there. 3rd and 6 now. Nobody over the slot right now. Danny Johnson going to throw the other way, has the first down. That's a 1st and 10 here. Georgia playing a fire there, not putting anybody over the slot. Looks like they have adjusted now. Johnson IDing in the pocket. They'll throw one. He's going to be wide open, and it's going to be a first down. Eddie Johnson is just looking at all the coverages right now and making a decision. That was a beautiful play call there. They're going to try to run it downhill, and the Georgia defense going to get there. No, sir. Morris going nowhere on the play. 2nd and 14. Danny Johnson throws, has a man. Has some decent yardage as he gets to the 37-yard line. With a 3rd and 7. Gets it off, and no, sir, the defense gets right there, sniffed that one right out. Well played by the Georgia defense there. Kick is up. Does he have it? Let's see. 56-yard attempt is gonna be good. So another field goal here for the Tennessee Volunteers, and they'll take it. Why not here? Been a bit difficult for them driving on Georgia, but luckily the kicker is in business right now, man. They're just outside of this thing here.
Returner is brought down at the 18.
Gain on the play. Here's Wilson, another quick pass, has a man. Look at this, Stinson. Another big catch there for Bryce Stinson. His fifth catch here, 114 yards. Safe to say he's balling here. They got to keep going to him. There he is in motion right there. I don't know what's going on with this shovel pass here that Wilson keeps trying to attempt. Trying to get that to Sean Cassidy again, and that's not working out. And they're going to be stuffed there on the play. 3rd and 12. Offset formation. Here's Jonathan Wilson. He's been good on 3rd. Going to throw one there. Finds his man. It's a first down. Finds Sean Cassidy, the tight end, on the play. And that'll be a first down for the Georgia Bulldogs. They've had their moments for conservative plays in this game here. Wilson doing a good job leading Cassidy on that football there, and Cassidy knowing where he's at, cutting it back up the field there. Nice run after catch there for the tight end. So he got loose away from the coverage as well there. So breathing room a bit here for Wilson. He'll hand the ball off, and that's a pretty good run there. He picks up 5 on the play here. Watch out for Denson on this play. You see him going out there. Wilson going to fake it. Wilson might go the other way. He does, and it's going to be down to the 10. To the 8-yard line, going back to the tight end there. Love how they use Denson as the decoy there and brought in the tight end Cassidy right over the field. Here's Denson in motion. They're going to give it to him on the end around. Denson cutting up the field, and he will get on the play. 2nd and goal here. Hands it off, inside, touchdown, Georgia Bulldogs! Into the end zone they go. Another touchdown here, and Cameron Graves gonna get that one here, and it's on fire right now. Wow. Another big touchdown here for the Bulldogs. Flexing their number 7 power right now, not wanting to lose here. This SEC rivalry game. Extra point is up, and that is going to be 9 plays, 80 yards. The Georgia boys out here in the chat as well. Jermaine Taylor, what's going on, man? The biggest dog of them all. Former Bulldog, and now current Bulldog. If you know, you know. Bunch at the top of the screen for Tennessee. Solid handoff there, 5-yard gain for Tennessee. And gonna go nowhere there. Defense stuffs him on the play. Good looking tackle there. Number 53, Philip Stoneburner. That's Sam who also plays Mike. Under pressure, he's down. Down he goes. Darryl Lamille, right edge rusher, coming in there. We're going to go ahead and put a bell for Danny Johnson. And look at that. He just came right off the edge, unblocked there.
Number 46, on to kick it away.
4th and 11, and they are punting this ball back the other way. In the pocket, throws one, has a man. It's going to be a first down. Georgia on fire right now. That reception made by Keyshawn Jones. Here's Wilson. And he's going to go nowhere there. Ball's defense gets to him there. 2nd and 13. Good D there by Tennessee. They're going to need a whole lot more of that. They cannot afford to allow Georgia another score here before the half. The block, fighting through, breaks a tackle on his feet, breaking another tackle, and gonna finally be carried down as he's dragging defenders down to the 16-yard line. Damian Williams just picked up 1,506 75 receiving yards this season. And how about the strength of that wide receiver? Oh my goodness, fighting out of those tackles there to pick up a big gain here. Bulldogs trying to get back to the crib. In the pocket. Gonna throw. Catch gonna be made. It's a touchdown! Georgia Bulldogs! Oh my goodness. Sean Cassidy, who's been a target on so many plays to start this game, and it is absolutely fire right now in Georgia. Boy, this crowd is turned up to the max right now. And how about the score? That's turned up to the max right now. As they've got 28 points here in the first half and still 4.5 minutes remaining. They've only given 2 field goals to Tennessee. My, oh my. Danny Johnson has to collect his thoughts, collect his playbook, and collect some scores soon. Well, this is going to start to be a blowout, if you ask me here. Still a lot of time here, only 22 points between these two teams. We did not see much out of Tennessee. A couple of long field goals, impressive. Other than that, boy, it's been not so good here for the Vols. 3rd and 1. So they're going to go to the I formation and try to hammer this thing through. Is he going to dive for this? He's going to try to dive, and he gets it. 1st and 10. Oh, QB sneak. Going to work there. Here's Johnson. Oh, he has a man down the field. Oh, he cut back, though. Throws it over the middle, and that's going to be broken up. Boy, that wide receiver 1, I think, or 2 is blowing somebody out off the line of the release there, but he cut back, though. Lost that leverage there. Another quick pass down the field, and the coverage broken up. Trying to thread the needle there, and double coverage doesn't work that time. Bulldogs starting to get the number here of Danny Johnson. Only so long before someone comes down with this football. He's got to keep that thing safe. Going to throw, and that's going to be broken up. Wild pass thrown. And incomplete on the play. Bulldogs defense playing very well right now. They're going to get this ball back with 2:33 remaining. And the Vols, man, they have to get a stop here. Quick pass, has a man, and that'll be a 1st down. Jonathan Wilson with 327 yards. He already has in the first half of this game his entire passing yards in the first half alone. He had 338 last week, 337 in the first half alone. Trying to make it a 500-yard day. We're going to find out here. Here is Wilson. Unloads one. Has a man. It's the tight end. Cassidy. To the 34-yard line. Bulldogs on the move here. Not looking to back down. 140 remaining here in the first half. Jonathan Wilson going to throw. Has a man. Nice catch there by Keyshawn Jones. Wilson going to throw. Dime thrown. Jones again. They are just chomping yardage right now. These Bulldogs all over this football right now. Sanford Stadium on fire right now. 15 yards out. Now looking to put on another score. Down the hill. Good blocks up the sidelines. And we'll be out of bounds there. Looking at 2nd and 5. Wilson seeing a man in motion. Wilson going to hand this ball off, and he's going to go nowhere on the play. 3rd and 6. They got to get an RPO going here, man. Catch them off guard. They've been doing very well with those RPOs. Here's Wilson trying to get that ball. He does. Wilson going to throw. Has a man corner. Touchdown! Georgia Bulldogs! Oh, my! And look who it is. It's Denson. The man of the hour, Bryce Denson. How about this Georgia offensive attack? It is absolutely on fire here in week 7. Man, oh man, someone got smoked by Denson. We saw number 4 coming in there. That's going to be McKenzie, CC McKenzie, the DB3, absolutely getting stretched all over this field here by Bryce Denson. 35 points put up here by Georgia. As we are approaching the half, and it's just like all of the life has been squeezed out of Tennessee. Tough way to start a game here for number 8. 5-0, 1-0 in the SEC, and now you're looking like you might take another L here in the SEC. Or take your first L in the SEC here. That is going to be the end of the first half of action. How about this game here? 35-6. They're going to highlight Cassidy, that tight end, man. They were trying to shovel pass the ball to him a few times. Not working out so much, but then start to get them working in this offense. They have looked absolutely amazing. How about Bryce Denson? I'm going to go ahead and flash the top 25 rankings here. Clemson still at number 1. See that for yourself. And we're going to go ahead and show you guys quickly the schedule that's coming up. Tomorrow night we have Penn State and Michigan. I'll be calling that game at 7. And then you have Texas A&M and Florida going down at 9. That'll be Pecan calling that one here. But how about the Georgia Bulldogs in that first half? I mean, they just played excellent football. First drive or two kind of odd, but boy, they've quickly found their groove. Jonathan Wilson firing on all cylinders, and I have to credit this wide receiver and tight end core. They are just running the right routes, getting the separation, making a lot of great plays. And I love the play calling here for Jonathan Wilson as well, allowing this QB to stretch you in the short to medium part of the field, and his playmakers are making some excellent plays here with the football in their hands. Wilson going to take off here, has a first down, and slides properly to the 36-yard line. You can just tell that all of the wind and energy right now is behind the Georgia Bulldogs and Jonathan Wilson here. Here he is from the 36. Fakes the handoff. Another quick pass there, and it's going to be a catch made to Denson. First and 10 here. Georgia Bulldogs back at work to start this third quarter. Denson going in motion there up the sidelines. Can he find him? He does. Has him cooked. Catch made. He gone. Touchdown, Georgia Bulldogs. Oh, my goodness. What? I mean, if you could ever just read a play call perfectly, you just knew that Bryce Denson was about to cook a man when he came in motion and went up the sidelines there. Wow, oh wow. How about the dime there for the tutty? And this thing is 42-6. My, oh my, 5 plays at 79 yards. Crowd starting to cheer Sycamore. It's getting bad here for Tennessee, man. This is getting bad. Matter of fact, no, it's not getting, it's bad right now. 42-6, you still got a lot of football left to play here. I imagine we're gonna see some subs coming into the game. Unfortunately, if that happens, I don't have the backup rosters for Georgia. I'm not anticipating this here, so I'll probably know a whole bunch of names here, but it doesn't even matter, man. They've already done the damage, 42-6. How about this game? Will Morris has been a bright spot for Tennessee. 20 carries, 83 yards. Throws, and that is going to be a catch made in the first down. A tough catch in coverage there.
Gain of 19 on the play. Good enough for a first down.
Hands it off. From Tennessee, man, week 1, they beat NC State 49-47. In week 2, they beat Indiana 47-10. Week 3, they beat an FCS team 55-0. Week 4, they beat Kentucky 33-14. And in week 6, they beat Northern Illinois. That was a big win, 75-21 here. Absolutely getting handled by the Georgia Bulldogs in this week 7 affair. If any game that they wanted to win, man, it would have been this one here. Whoa, that's a great defensive play. How about the deflection there? Man, that was a mean deflection, bro. Who's that, number 9? That's Corey Ramsur, the cornerback that came down, crashed the line, and jumped right up and blocked that football. Excellent defense there. Bulldogs had a week 1 L to Clemson. Their only L this season. They lost to Clemson, and rightfully so. 43-14, they lost that game. Went on the rampage, though. Week 2, beat an FCS team 51-0. They beat Iowa in week 3, 54-7. They beat Auburn in week 5, 69-24. And they beat Kentucky in week 6, just last week, 34-3. And they've been feeling themselves, I guess you could say, since week 2 of the season. So Wilson fakes the handoff. Wilson looking, going to throw it underneath there. And that's going to be broken up. Hands it off. Nice juke move. Close to a first down. 3rd and inches. It's in there, first down. Jonathan Wilson doing everything he can to keep this thing going. Here's Wilson. Finds the back out of the backfield. 2nd and 11.
Loses 2. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's Wilson. There's a lofter there, and Dixon will make the catch. 5-yard gain on the play. This guy's got 11 catches, 203 yards now.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Wilson. Dumps it underneath again. That'll bring up a 4th and 4. They're going to try the long field goal attempt, a 49-yard attempt. Can he nail it? To make it 45. Kick is up. And that kick is good. 45 for the Georgia Bulldogs. They are all the way alive in this game, man. Oh boy. What an absolute rout this has been. And I'm just afraid that if, they get any more momentum behind them, Tennessee starts actually giving up the ball turnovers, man. This thing can start to get ugly here. 45 points right now, but boy, we've seen a lot of big scores this season in the college series. 2nd and 8. Nowhere, that defense. Boy, a 3-yard loss on the play. 3rd and 11. Danny Johnson trying to get himself out of this one. Throws it underneath. Not going to be enough, though. The pressure get back there. He's forced to pass that quickly. And another punt here for Tennessee, going back to Georgia. Here's Jonathan Wilson. Steps up, throws, has a man. It's going to be Denson. That's been all day. They cannot guard Denson. His 12th reception in this game. That's a quick pass there. It's a first down. You can just see, Jonathan Wilson is just dialed in, man. As soon as he's getting this ball, he's delivering strikes right out. And his second step, look at that there. Another catch him off guard, finds the tight end, passing. That's another first down for Georgia. He is absolutely rolling right now. Getting that ball out of there, not allowing himself too much time to stay in the pocket. Wide receivers, tight ends doing a great job on their releases as well. Another quick pass, gets him out of there, catches him, snoozing. Halfback gets inches shy. Cameron Graves, that last reception, and they're going to dive, and Jonathan Wilson, face mask in the dirt, picks up the first down. He's got 90 seconds remaining here in the third. And the 21. Another quick pass. Completed passes here for Jonathan Wilson this season. He definitely has been on a roll since the week 1 loss to Clemson. They've been firing on all cylinders here, and this is a dominant opponent that they're facing right now. Holding it down to number 7, beating up on number 8 right now. Pretty good statement right now for the Bulldogs. Winding down here in the third. 30 seconds remaining, 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson looking to unload. Wilson throws one, has a man, and the catch will be made for 5. And that'll be an 8 at the end of the 3rd quarter, as we are going to go to the 4th and final quarter here, 45-6. About Jonathan Wilson and this wide receiver core, man. He's been firing on all cylinders in this game. Band is out here. 5 yards out. And no, going nowhere on that one. 2nd and goal. You can just tell, man, now these guys are just out here like pros, man, walking to the line. They got a 45-6 lead. Feeling pretty confident right now. There's Wilson throws as a man. He will get down to the 3-yard line. Stuff this football in here right now. Cameron Graves in the backfield. Gonna throw. Wilson looking under pressure, and Wilson goes down on that one. Good defense there by Tennessee.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Matthias Miller, the mic, getting in there. Go ahead and play the bell for him there. It's a dead man. Gets a sack on the play.
Number 12 on the field goal.
To make this thing 48. Kick is up, and the kick, it's good. 48. 48-6. In the pocket, steps up, gonna take off here. Slides down to the 24-yard line. Johnson, and he will have a first down. Good pass there. This is pretty much over here for Tennessee, man. Georgia fully unloaded on them in this game. Danny Johnson throwing. You don't even see a whole lot of fight on the Tennessee right now, man. These guys, this guy wore out real quick.
At the 41-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Pass be a first down.
The pass on 2nd down, caught by the receiver. Picks up 6. That's a first down for the offense. The first down pass complete to the wideout. Tackle is made at the 46-yard line.
So Georgia facing Ole Miss next. Number 9 Texas and number 15 Florida.
The 2nd down pass.
Got to get Tennessee's upcoming schedule.
At the 37. And that's a first down for the offense.
Here's Johnson. The pressure. He is going to go down. It's another sack there and a dead man as the Georgia Bulldogs continue to put pressure on Danny Johnson, man. Alex Escalante, the left edge rusher. Getting in there. Clean. Actually, no, he ran into Funchess, and Funchess just skips up immediately on the play. Here's Johnson in the pocket, taken off, and has some wheels. The 30. And carries a man to the 18-yard line. Good game there by Danny Johnson.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Cuts it back inside. Throws a wild ball back in the end zone, and that's a snatchy and milled. Yeah, this is over, man. And a snatchy in the end zone. Backup throws one. And that's a bad look there for Tennessee. This game has been over, man. Manu Mawa, I guess. Oh, yeah, he threw that into double coverage there. He was just looking for a prayer of a football there. Third and 7. Under pressure and 4th and 9. Nice Dixon there. 15 receptions, 216 yards.
On to kick it away.
Pressure, and they get to him there. Has to throw the ball away. 2nd and 10. Just run. It will be to the 47-yard line. Connor Willis, the halfback, too, getting some work here. Higdon with the first down.
And first down for the offense.
Big pass. 2nd and 3.
On the hitch. Picks up 6. Brings up 2nd down.
Caught ball, first down. Nice catch there.
On the comeback. Brought down at the 27-yard line.
Wide receiver 5 there for Tennessee. Ezekiel Isaac with that catch. Higdon with the ball, gonna throw. Has a man, catch gonna be made, and it is a first down for Tennessee.
Gain of 11. First down for the offense.
Next week, Tennessee will be playing Arkansas. Hope to have a better look than they look like here on the road in Georgia. They got to go and play on the road at Arkansas, so we'll see how that goes for them. They just ran into a brick wall here. These Bulldogs ready to fight here for their home territory. Did a great job protecting as well. It's a snatchy, and that might be a house call. 20, 30. 40, has a man to beat. Oh, he just got some leverage, and oh my goodness, he gone. Touchdown, Georgia Bulldogs. 91-yard pick there by Ramsey. Oh my goodness, that is just insult to injury there. Georgia coming up with the extra point. And he was gone. I absolutely love the angle he took there along the sidelines to get further away here. Crowd on their feet here. And this is what they wanted to see on prime time. 54-6. My oh my. I'd like to know who said that Georgia was going to get blown out. I haven't been on the Discord. I'd like to know who said that. Someone tell me who said that Georgia was going to get blown out. Did someone say that? See Jonathan Wilson saying someone said that we're going to get blown out. Oh man, let me know, man. Let me know, chat. Who said that Georgia was going to get blown out in this game? 2 minutes remaining. Throws one. Catch gonna be made. How about the catch there? Some late game heroics going down.
32. That's a first down for the offense.
Georgia defense still going here. D'Amico getting in there. Marvin getting back there as well. Just one down the field, one-on-one, and another snatchy by Georgia. They get the takeaway. This Ramsura kid, man. My oh my. It is an absolute party here at Sanford Stadium, man. Another turnover by the backup. Second interception today from Corey Ramsor. He just snatched that right out from over him. And there is going to be your ball game after Georgia Bulldogs are protected home field. They are now going to improve to 5-1 on the season, 3-0 in the SEC. Tennessee is going to fall to 5-1, their first loss coming here in week 7. They are now 1-1 in the SEC. How about Jonathan Wilson's Georgia Bulldogs? Boy, oh boy, they look ferocious here against number 8. Statement win here for the Bulldogs. Until next time, your boy Mix, a.k.a. Rob Roby. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. We got more action coming